How is it going, cool cats? It is me, Tortilla, and I'm here to review and recap Summer of Steven episode, Mr. Greg, which by far is actually one of my favorite Summer of Steven episodes, and Steven Universe episodes in general, because that was great. It was everything I wanted in an episode, and to dealing with like character relationships and all that, like it was great. So let's get into the plot. I moved it a little bit, looks better this way, I think. So the episode starts off with, we find that Greg's song turned into this little hamburger, restaurant, Jingle Pepe's Burgers, and that Morty legally has to give Greg part of the profit. Which, I think if Morty wasn't legally, if he wasn't forced to do that, I don't think he would have actually gone back and, gave Greg the cash, but whatever. We all know, Morty's a scum dirt, trash. So, with the new money he has, Greg decides to take Steven onto a little vacation, which is very sweet. That's very Greg. And Steven, being very Steven, decides to bring Pearl. Pearl is beautiful. I'm happy. But, of course, things turn awkward. They just turn a little bit weird because Greg and Pearl still have that tension. Well, I think Greg has a line where he says, like, oh, me and Pearl haven't, like, always been in the best relationship since I started dating your mother. I'm like that, like, Greg, like, you see me from the very beginning. Like, she has not liked Greg at all, which is understandable, If you've known someone for tens of thousands of years and you've fought in wars and you've rebelled side by side, and then that pink woman just decides to get some who cares human, I could see where Pearl's coming from, I can understand that. So they go to Empire City, which we last saw in that Lapis episode where, Lapis and Steven are just flying, and he's like, look at Empire City. I'm happy. I like big cities. I like, I thought it was very beautiful to look at. They're kind of dancing in her little tux, which is really great. I thought it was cute. I thought it was adorable. I love Pearl. And, Greg starts to dance with Pearl, and of course she's like, no, I don't even try doing that. Because, fusion is dancing relates to fusion, and fusion is a very important part of gems, and it's very, sacred almost. It's very intimate, and, Pearl doesn't feel anything like that for Greg. She I don't think she doesn't hate him, because she says herself, like, I don't hate you, but it's not a good relationship. But they talk it out at the end of the episode, after what most are calling Pearl's ballad. At the end of the episode, they talk it out and just like move out of the way. Mufasa's death, like, Bambi, I don't care about your dead mom. Let me be real, I have never cried during anything animated at all. Like, I am a stone cold bitch. Kind of, a little bit. But I have never shed a tear during anything animated. Nothing Disney, nothing Studio Ghibli, nothing has made me shed a tear. I was trying to hold it in when, like, Pearl was singing, and, like, when she was crying, I was like, oh, like, I don't want to cry, Gotta keep it in. But once Steven started to sing, I lost it. I shed a couple tears. I admit it. I have a heart. But like just every past cartoon death just could not bring me, like, the emotion that Steven Universe has, because I thought it was very beautiful and gorgeous. And I've always wanted, Pearl and Greg to talk out their emotions. That was very important for me because I love both of the characters and I want them to be happy and have a good relationship. And I shouldn't really call these reviews or recaps. It's just me rambling about what I liked about the episode and what I didn't like. I'd say overall it's very good. There wasn't anything I didn't like. I think it flowed pretty good. The music, the songs are nice. The first couple of songs were okay, but once it got to Pearl's ballad and Steven singing the "You Love Me and I Love Both of You," like that's a song. Those are songs that I'm going to go back and actually listen to, and I've already have listened to them, to the songs for a good amount. I think I have it memorized. I think I'm obsessed. I don't know, it's really heartbreaking, when she says, like, oh, I never thought I'd lose, because, like, if I was in her place, or if I was, like, watching the whole ordeal, I wouldn't have thought, Rose would choose, like, like a washed-out musician, if that's the nicest way to put it. But, no, he's a nice character. Disclaimer, I love Greg, he's my favorite human character. But, like, Pearl's a babe. Pearl is a sword-fighting, renegade Pearl babe. Like, she's great. So, her emotions are very justified. And I think Greg, he's always had that feeling of, like, the Crystal Gems resent him for kind of taking away their leader, who's very important to them. So I understand that. Again, apologies for the change of scenery, I guess. Whatever. Sorry. So, as I was saying, it's understandable to think why Greg thinks that the Crystal Gems kind of, they're kind of distant with him. But that's obviously not the case. They just do their own thing, Greg he's not insignificant to them, because he's Steven's dad, but I don't know, it's complicated. It's complicated, it's a complicated relationship. They just gotta work it out. But Pearl and Greg, thankfully, thanks to the episode Mr. Greg, they have a better understanding of each other. And that's really, that makes me feel better, I feel better now, knowing that, they're there for each other. Because you have to think, like, when Rose gave up her physical form, and I'm pretty sure both of them were mourning her loss, like, I think if they were at a closer relationship, I think it would have been much better for the two of them when they were grieving to be with each other. But I'm not sure if we'll get, like, a flashback episode of that, of exactly how everything happened. But if we do, I really doubt we're gonna see, any Greg, Pearl consoling each other. We might get Greg trying to console Pearl, but she will not, like, open herself up to him, back then. But now I think, they're there for each other now, and I think that's really great, because they both really did love Pearl. Greg and Pearl both really did love Rose, so I think it's great that now they're there for each other and they can talk, and Pearl's still not over it, and I don't think Greg is either, because that's like she was very important to Greg. But, that's life. But this episode was very entertaining. It flowed very nicely. I thought the balcony scene with Pearl, it was gorgeous. The colors were very beautiful. A lot of golds and pinks and some blues. It was very nice to watch, and, that was a tearjerker, But I'm happy that Steven made them talk, and, the family, it's growing stronger than ever. and I'm just, you know, like, feel very whole, I guess, you know. But it was a very good episode overall. I'm pretty excited to see what comes after this. I know we have the Too Short to Ride. That I'm pretty sure that's gonna be great. But overall, a very good episode. You know, okay, yeah. Thanks again, guys, for watching this. You know, it's kind of my first ever review. Well, I'm gonna call these rambles because they're rambling. It's just me talking, rambling about what I liked about the episode. But thanks again for, you know, watching and, like, you know, putting up with all the changes. But, you know, I love this show and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it to the community. I want to see if you guys have anything to say. If you have any predictions of next episodes, if what else you liked about, you know, the episode, put it in the comments and maybe subscribe if you're into it. If not, that's fine. But thanks again, people and cool cats, and I'll see you next time for other Summer of Steven episodes. Take care.